Karen here. Thank you for joining me today. This is my little bonus 5 ways to get yourself back to feeling fit and healthy if you've had a bit of a break. At the time of recording this, it is the very end of August. We've had our UK August bank holiday. People are starting to gear up to get back to school, get back to more of a regular timetable. So if that's you, and if perhaps over the last 6 weeks you had some really good intentions, but you've had kids at home, you've been on summer holidays, you've relaxed, that is absolutely fine. But now you really want to get back to it and you just can't get yourself motivated to get started, or you don't know where to start. This is for you. 5 things. These are 5 things that I do to kind of start to feel that I want to get moving again, and 5 things that I wanted to share with you that are really the cornerstones of getting you from July and August into September, still feeling all of those summer vibes, but also starting to get your fitness back under control again. But also starting to make you feel healthier again. And you know me, I'm not about dropping dress sizes or working out for gains. This is about your mental well-being. This is about helping you long term to feel healthier, to live more of an active life, and to just look after your brain cells as well. So number 1 is to acknowledge that you needed a break. It's really important to just let yourself off every now and again. Let yourself have a break, a change of routine, a rest. And yeah, if you've put on a few pounds because you've been drinking a little bit more or going out for nice meals or eating well or perhaps having a few donuts by the beach, that is absolutely fine. It's one of our favourite things to do, by the way. Hot donuts after we've been in the sea. So absolutely great. I hope you've had a fantastic summer and you've had some real special moments to cherish with your families and your loved ones and friends. And rather than beating yourself up about it, just draw a line under it. Okay, I'm ready to get started now. I've enjoyed it. I've had a good time. I'm going to just start to get back into some better habits now. And that is exactly just what you need to tell yourself. Great, Karen, you've enjoyed yourself, but now it's time to start putting some of those good habits back in place. Number 2, how do you do that? Once you've acknowledged that it's time to get moving again, I think it's really important you start with something old and familiar, but then you're also going to do something new. So number 2 is something old and familiar. What is it? What exercise habit did you have before the summer that you loved, that worked for you, and you want to get back to? Now that might be that you had an entire weekly routine mapped out. Cool. You've got that structure. Just start to pick those off one by one. You might have loved running and now you're dreading it because you know your running fitness will have gone and it's going to hurt. Yes, it is. I did the same. I haven't done much running over the summer, and I know that when I go out for a run, it's going to hurt. The first one's going to feel really ploddy, but you've got to get the first one done. Rip that plaster off, get out there, do something familiar. It's really important that you do something you are familiar with because you're going to be able to assess how your fitness levels have dropped off or not. And also it's something easy for you to do. You can put your running trainers on, you can go outside. So something that's really low effort to get you moving again. Number 3 is something new. And this I think is really important after the summer. When you go away on holidays, you might try new activities, new foods, new places, and it's so good for your brain. You just feel refreshed, you get a different perspective on the world. So why not take that into September? Try a new activity, or perhaps take on a challenge, or perhaps challenge yourself to get better at an activity that you're already doing, or maybe even learn some cooking if that's something that you're not particularly confident in, or perhaps sign yourself up for an event. I tried some wild or open water swimming, something I've always wanted to do and something that kind of scared me a little bit, and I've tried it. Now I cannot wait to go and do it again. Oh man, the things it did for my brain, it was fantastic. I had the best sleep. My husband found it hilarious. He loves it when he sees that my brain has finally stopped whirring and I kind of calm down and relax. So he loved it when I went open water swimming and I came back and I seemed much calmer and more at peace. I needed to have a little sleep. So what could that thing be for you? Some new thing, perhaps you could do it with friends, or perhaps you can sign up to a challenge. Number 4 is all of the stuff that you're taking into your body. So have you been drinking a little bit more alcohol? I mean, not water. Have you been eating a little bit more of the wrong kind of stuff, the stuff that you know doesn't really serve you? It's nice for a little treat, but then you kind of eat too much of it. I don't know about you, but you know, crisps, gin and tonic in the evening, and probably a few more than I would have other times of year. So just, you know the stuff, just basically cut out the crap. Alcohol particularly doesn't serve you, especially if you've put on some weight or you want to get fit, because your body has to process that before it can start to do the good stuff. So just cut back on the alcohol, the crisps, the processed foods, and just start getting back to drinking more water, more fluids, so that you feel fresher and you're putting more good stuff in and less of the rubbish stuff in. And number 5 is rest and sleep. So important. We've enjoyed our reset, but how about taking some of that rest and using it to fuel the next phase of September in terms of getting back to fitness, getting back to work, but making sure that you're not running on empty. So you know how that feels if you get a chance when you're on holiday to just sleep more. I know my Apple Watch was very excited that I'd average an hour extra of sleep every night while I was on my holiday. Woohoo! And I thought, well, there's no reason that I can't do that at home if I have a little bit more discipline about getting to bed, getting those healthy habits, although I'm reading really good books at the moment. So that's really struggling to get to bed on time because I'm still reading my book. So those 5 things. Number 1, just acknowledge it, be cool with it. It's happened. Draw a line under the summer, under the summer break. It's time to kick off September. September's beautiful. September's a great month. New start, so just really go for it. Number 2, something familiar. Do something that you know that gives you a real good chance of working out whether you've lost your fitness and it's also easy to achieve. Number 3, how about trying something new? Your brain loves learning new skills. Now is the time to do it. Number 3, cut out the crap, the alcohol, the crisps, the chocolate, and the stuff that perhaps doesn't serve you. And number 5, make sure you get enough sleep just to take you into the next month feeling that you've got more energy. It's going to help reduce your stress levels, it's going to help your brain. So let me know how you get on. Let me know if you found that helpful. I'm going to be kicking off some new challenges in September, so I really want for you to join me. But I want to share more of this stuff, more of the stuff that I know and I help my clients with every day to help you, because I really believe that you can be fitter and healthier. You just need the occasional nudge in the right direction. Thank you for joining me.